Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. The Dawntrail patch notes are out. They're preliminary, so some things can change, of course, but they don't really change very much. We're gonna get started, right? I've got my coffee, my iced coffee, just to keep me up during all of this. And let's get started. Let's go. New cities have been added. Tulialal. We've got Solution 9. Fuck, I love Solution 9, man. It looks so sick. We got new field zones, Urkopacha, Kozamauka, Yarktel, Shaloni, and Heritage Found. Heritage Found is sick. Shaloni, little Wild West town. I love Yarktel, that little the Dark Forest. It's sick. Kozamauka and Urkopacha. That's like the really tall mountain-looking one. We got some new Aetherites. Oh, the Solution 9 Aetherite, man. Come on. So cool. The number of Aether currents in all Endwalker areas has been reduced. Alright. Quests. We've got new quests. Of course, we've got the MSQ. We've got side story quests, a quest that will let you get your Fantasia, your free Fantasia that you get. Since they're doing the graphics update, if you want to change your character, you get a free Fantasia for completing this quest. Neat. We've got role quest. This is how they've done it in Shadowbringers and Endwalker, and now in Dawntrail. You have your role quest for your tanks, your melees, your physical ranged, your magical ranged, and your healers. And then after you do all of those, you get a bonus quest in a later patch. We have new job quests for Viper and Pictomancer. Wakumeki Meki deliveries. These are the quests that are like the Studium deliveries and the Crystalline deliveries that we had in Shadowbringers and Endwalker. This is replacing like the old system of the crafting role quests. There's one for Blacksmith, Armor, Goldsmith, one for Carpenter, Leatherworker, and Weaver, one for Alchemist and Culinarian, one for Miner and Botanist, and then one for Fisher. And then again, once you do all of those, you'll get big quests later on. Very cool stuff. This is all standard stuff now. You'll be able to level up like a whole one of these crafters or gatherers from doing one of these, by the way. They give a lot of XP in terms. Next. Alright, so it looks as if the gathering spots have been changed to show the smaller and actual position of where the gathering spots are. Before, it used to be a much bigger circle of the entire range that all the spots can be found, and now it's more direct locations. Very good. You're able to hide other player characters around quest NPCs. They showed this off in a live letter. Very nice change. It just makes it so you can see the quest NPC a little easier. Quest objectives that require following an NPC will now utilize visual indicators to help players avoid detection. That's good. An indicator that players risk being seen should the NPC they're following turn around. Nice. I know this is an issue that a lot of people had during Endwalker following quests, where they were following someone, they looked like they were far enough away, and then they turned around and was like, you've been seen, shit, fuck, alright. Now that it shows that you're too close if they turn around, and there's also an AoE around them that's like, you should probably fuck off about now, right? Good change. Yes, there's a little icon that you can click on to activate emotes if you need to use an emote for a certain quest, much like you can already do for some items in quests. You'll be able to do it for emotes now. You can now add a setting to apply only to voice dialogue for text auto advance. Good change. I'll probably put that on. To help alleviate issues with misinputs when completing quest objectives that require entering phrases with the chat mode in save, certain half-width and full-width characters will now be treated as the same character when typing. That'll help people having to type the fucking text in multiple times. to get it right, and your chat window blowing up with people getting it wrong slightly. Alright. Tribal quests are being changed to Allied Society quests because I think that they're changing it from beast tribes to tribes, and now it's being changed from tribes to Allied Societies. Ooh. Certain quest battles can no longer be undertaken using limited jobs. Could Blue Mage do quest battles? I guess they must have been able to. Which ones though? I don't know which ones they could do. Man. New tradecraft and fieldcraft levies have been added. Experience points when below 90, when doing below 90 levies, but above level 90 will give you basically no XP. New fates have been added, and they are still having gemstones. Thank you. Thanks for not adding a new random currency. Yep, new shared fates, and as you level up your shared fates by doing fates, you're still gonna have to do 70. No, 66 by the looks of it. You get more items from the gemstone vendor. You can hold up to 1500 gemstones now. Big one. Thank you for this one. Holy moly. Fates that give XP bonuses will now give a bigger gemstone bonus too. Thank you. Holy moly. I've been farming fates for my wither mount. 50,000 bicolor gemstones for a while now. That's a nice change to just boost the amount of gems you get. Very, very cool. The game client will now respond more quickly when opening the shared fate window or changing between categories. Nice. And large-scale fates that take place, so your Davids and your Cheese and your Formidables will now appear on the map instead of being like, I have to fly over here now. Is it actually here? No. It'll just show it on the map if it is there. Good. Lobo skin maps and Brak skin maps have been added. And Saiga skin, Kumbara skin, and Ophio maps have been adjusted. And you only get Poetics for those ones now as well. Starting in 7.05, which is the Savage Raid patch, there will be a chance for a teleportation upon completing Brak skin treasure maps. So, Lobo skin are your single player maps, and Brak's skin maps are your party maps. And you get level synced in the level 90 dungeons. Additional items for supply and provisioning missions. Yep. Viper and Pictomancer symbols have been added to the company crest editor. New craftable items have been added to the company workshop for like new walls and new roofs and shit. And submersibles have been increased from rank 115 to 120, and new routes and items have been added. Housing, the classification for some of the wards in Dynamis have been adjusted for who can buy houses. The estate holder right system. Okay, if you have rights to a property, you can kick someone the fuck out if you don't want them there. America style. This ain't your property, son. Get on out of here. You can kick them out and they are unable to come back in for 10 days. And if they try and come in, they just get teleported away. That's a good change for anyone with a house. If you have someone coming in that you don't want, just be gone. Be gone with you, They can't do anything about it. Furnishings from the Furnishing Design contest have been added. We've got a lavender chandelier. We got some bookcases or alchemy cases or kitchen cabinets and stuff. And then this one is like a tall podium with an astronomy room on it. That's neat. New furnishings. You can have a look at that, see if there's anything there that you're interested in. Is that a... Let me have a look at this. That's a little Ishtola Nixie. Is that already in the game? Oh, a little axolotl! A little axolotl, guys. PogChamp. Crafting facility furnishings can now be used by crafting classes up to level 90. Those are like your... there's furnishing items you can get which help you with your XP to get up to level cap, and now it'll help you up to 90 instead of just up to 80. And we've got new striking dummies for level 100. It's a little Solution 9 looking one. Look at that thing, all cyberpunky, digital, you know, sort of thing. New orchestrion rolls, new aquarium fish, new sunflowers. Man with Gold Saucer, you can now purchase face wear, like more glasses, and new triple triad cards and stuff. Cool. B male Hrothgars, guys. Nice, man. Nice, nice. I won't be playing one, so don't ask. I won't be doing it, but they look pretty neat. I've seen their animations and they look pretty sleek. I'm interested. Not playing one, but I don't hate them. Hair from the design contest. Alright. It's a new hairstyle. And another new hairstyle. That's the one that Meteor had in the trailer, of course. And there's it on a Viera as well. Still looks pretty good. The Cryo has been added to the trust system. Trust level cap is 100 now as well, and new glamours will be unlocked for hitting 100 on your trust. Dawntrail is added to trust and 2D support. Wondrous Tales, new rewards for gold, silver, and bronze certificates. All the Endwalker extremes and level 91 to 99 and level 100 dungeons in Wondrous Tales now. And they're merging all of the previous raids and Alliance raids into one sort of group. So all the Eden tiers are now in a category for just that tier. And the Alliance raids are like, instead of having to do Euphrosyne for your Wondrous Tales, it's just like, do an Endwalker Alliance raid. That's a good change. That's a very nice change. Dawntrail entries in the sightseeing log. The Skywatchers in the new areas, I guess. Island Sanctuary adjustments. They're doing a couple quality of life things, nothing big. No new items by the looks of it. Sure. Just quality of life menu stuff. Battle, the level cap is 100, a full metal machinist, here we go. Ooh. Fucking excited, man. Give it to me. Viper has been added. And Pictomancer has been added. Apparently Pictomancer is a lot of fun, so I'm probably going to try it out. You know, fairly early on. I'll obviously be doing the MSQ first, but do want to give Pictomancer a go. New actions and traits. The layout of the blue magic spellbook. I wish there was a picture for that one, because they're apparently changing how that looks. Alright. Monks and Dragoons will no longer change position when executing Dragon Song Dive. Alright. Certain status effects granted by class and job actions will now be removed when changing areas or entering an instance duty. Good change. I guess it's just like I guess if you get like a proc on a dancer thing, it's like, all right, that proc is now gone, be gone, right? When you enter a new area or enter a duty, the effects of certain monster and NPC actions have been adjusted. No more information than that, I guess. They're just being adjusted. The Armory bonus, which is if you have a job above level 90, then it grants an XP boost to all jobs under 90 to catch up, and that's being increased from 50 to 100%. Road to 90 is being added, so they're changing Road to 80 to Road to 90. New enemies are being added. Alright. Let's have a look. We got a pineapple guy. We got a three-headed cactuar. It's like 3 cactuars in one. Alright. We got a chameleon gecko, dinosaur crocodile looking thing. Like he's got his little spine fin on the back. He looks more like a giant gecko. Alright. And then we got a Solution 9 soldier. It looks like they're using, you know, the Moonfire Fair gear from like, I think it was like last year or something. It looks like that gear, but with a different pellet. And a little Squid Game symbol on his head. New dungeons. This looks like the river cruise that they did in the media tour. I haven't seen the dungeon because spoilers and whatnot, but I heard about it. And then we've got this one where we climb the mountain in what looks like to be that mountainy zone. And then we've got this one that's in the foresty zone. And then this one in Solution 9. I am imagining by the looks of them. You can gain XP from level 90 duties now. New trials. Someone told me what the name of this giant old bird thing is. Because it's from like a previous FF or something. When I saw it in the media too, I'm like, that shit looks sick, dude. I want to fight that thing right now. That's it's in the launch trailer. It looks so sick, dude. Give it to me. Unreal trials have been disabled until 7.1. Expected. They will be back, and I'm going to predict that they're going to do something like Biarco, maybe. That could be cool. Or they could do Sasano. That'd be sick. You know? Yeah, a little pool of tribute. Extreme Unreal. That'd be nice. Let's have a look here. You can now get Echo in the Abyssal Fracture, the Gilded Araya, and Abyssal Fracture Extreme, and the Anabasis Echo has been buffed. A new Stone, Sky, and Sea has been added. You can now get infinite Antho clusters upon clearing Thalea. Does anyone need Antho clusters anymore? I have like 700 of the things. I don't know what to do with them. New elite marks. Ooh. We got some big old wasp guy. Cute little blue squirrel. That's cool. Toucan. A toucan. And a cyberpot. Cool. That's going to do a gaze attack, by the way. I'm telling you right now, it's doing a gaze mechanic. And the this toucan is going to do a frontal tonal cleave and maybe double auto attacks. This guy's going to poison people. The wasp guy, he'll poison people. I have no idea what this guy's going to do. I don't know, throw nuts or something. Yes, you can get hunts in the new zones. And they're using sacks of nuts still. Good. They're not introducing a random new bullshit hunt currency. Even though I'm capped already, so it'd be nice for a new currency or something. Can they add, like, 8th rate tickets for nuts, please? I need something to spend my nuts on. I don't need materia. You know? Come on, man. Viper and Pictomancer arms are available from deep dungeons. Cool. Tomestones of Aesthetics have been added. They are removing comedy, they're removing causality, they're removing astronomy. Comedy and causality can be turned into poetics. Category names and the duties listed within each have been reorganized in the Duty Finder. 6.x duties can be undertaken. Okay, so you can do level 90... 91 to 90... Oh, sorry, 81 to 90 duties unsynced now. And you can leave unsynced combat. You can leave unsynced duties if you're in combat. Alright. The Raid Finder only introduces trials and duties introduced in patch 7.0. Yep. But the ultimates can still be there. Will still be there. The Duty Finder has been adjusted they're changing the name from of the level 50, 60, 70, blah blah blah, to high level dungeons. New duties have been added for the roulettes, and the type of time stone you get from each roulette has changed accordingly. And they're changing the requirements for alliance raids. So, whoop, sorry about that. If you're wanting to queue up for alliance raid roulette, you need to have the item level for the highest alliance raid that you've unlocked for that tier. So, if you are queuing up for alliance raid roulette and you're trying to, you need to like have the highest item level to be able to do at least World of Darkness and not just be able to get into Labyrinth of the Ancients. Right? Cool. I saw a mount. PvP actions for Viper and Pictoments have been added. The Wolf's Den Pier. New items are available for Trophy Crystals and Wolf Marks. Series 5 ends, Series 6 begins. Look at that mount. It's the Manipulator from A1, Alexander 1. Maybe it's not called the Manipulator. It's the thing that does the self-destruct and then the other one comes in from the back. It's like, wee wee wee. Yeah, that's that guy. That's sick, dude. Give me mount. Crystalline Conflict Season 11 ends and a pre-season begins. Alright. New items. This is the Artifact gear. That Machinist one is sick. Look at that gun, dude. Oh, champ. And then that White Mage just gets another white cloak. That's all cool, though. That Reaper one's kind of... It's like a big old scythe. Hell yeah. Is that the, Viper? Is that second one Viper? It must be, right? No, it's Samurai. Alright. I think it's Samurai, yeah. Alright. New recipes have been added. Faceware has been added. It's a little new thing underneath your boots, and your facial fashion accessories will be added there. And any fashion accessories that you have, any glasses that you have, will be removed from your fashion accessories, and you're going to have to go to the Calamity Salvager to pick them up. Fantasias have been changed so that there is now a symbol that says this is a person Fantasia, this is a retainer Fantasia. Certain items can now be sold, desynthed, or submitted for expert delivery. Grade 8 Dark Matter can be used to repair level 91 to 100 gear. Viper and Pictomancer have been added as jobs. That's like the artifact gear, of course. The following items are no longer classified as unique. It's a bunch of rings. So I'm hoping what this means is that you'll be able to equip like 2 augmented rings because they wouldn't be unique anymore. Could be wrong. It could just be for previous things and it's not going forward. But if it is a thing that like you can wear 2 augmented tome rings at once, that'd be cool. Up to 2 dyes can be added. Very nice. It's the second dye channel. This will only be added for some gear, and then as they go forward with the graphics update more and go back and change some gear, they'll add it for that gear too. This is cool. This is very nice. Happy with this. There's a setting that allows you to swap the 2 colors. So if you pick one color and then pick a second color, you'll be able to swap them easily. You can favorite a dye and then reapply that dye, and you can test some dyes out as well. See how it looks. Very nice. That's all that says. The furnishing, sealing, wax, and letter set is now dyeable. Oh, it's now dyeable. Okay, so there's some furnishing. I'm not sure what the furnishing is, but you can dye the furnishing, I guess. The following items will now be equipped regardless of gender. All of these, the Fairy Tale Prince and Princess's glamour items can now be equipped regardless of gender. They're adding the Sundry Splendors into Old Sharlayan, so you can now convert you can spend your tomes and your what do they call the crafting scripts. You can spend that in Old Sharlayan now at one vendor. The layout of gear exchange menus has been unified, and the following adjustments have been made to gear exchanges for elegant tomestones of astronomy, causality, and comedy. So they're changing it so you can't buy base tome items. Like, you can only buy augmented tome items from Endwalker zones. And if you have a base tome thing, you can upgrade it to augmented for 100 poetics. Cool. New items have been added to Calamity Salvages, and for Silver Chocobo Feathers, there's some things that used to be you have to spend a feather on a sword and one for a shield. They've changed it, so now you can just buy one item, and it's both of them in one package. Good. New items are available for societal currency from a Realm Reborn Beast tribes. We'll have to have a look later at what those are. The time until actions may be used after consuming certain medicinal items has been reduced. So that's like your high cordials or your tinctures, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't clip the GCD as much anymore, because that's kind of annoying. After using the following items to grant a boost to experience, so your survival and engineering manuals, a system message will let you know when it expires. The level cap for Hand and Land has been increased to 100. Orange scripts are being added. They're getting away with white and yellow, and purple will become the new baseline. Orange will be the higher tier script. The amount of scripts from custom deliveries has been changed, or the type of script from custom deliveries has been changed. Collectibles. If you are above level 90 and you hand in a lower level collectible, so below level 90 collectible, you get basically no XP. New traits have been added for hand and land jobs. They're combining all the restoration special recipes into just one tab that says restoration instead of restoration 1, 2, 3, 4. You can no longer use the bonus integrity actions if you're at max integrity already. Good change. That's happened to me before, where I'm just like brain off and I click Wise to the World, and then it's like, you're already at max integrity. Shit. You know, I've just wasted it. Can't do that anymore. New gathering points. New items at gathering points. And it shows you the integrity of the gathering point when you gather it. New fishing holes, new teeming waters, and it shows you a new type of bait in the bait and tackle window, and you get that bait from the level 91 Fisher action, Spare for Hand. I don't know what it does, so I'm, not sure how this bait is used, but we'll see when it comes out. The fish guide tells you what hooks that you need to catch a certain fish. Ocean fishing, level 1 to 49, you get experience points. 50 to 99, you get XP and purple scripts. Level 100, you get purple and orange scripts from ocean fishing. If you die and then change your job to a gathering class, you won't be set to 0 GP. Good. Spirit Bond, when gathering, will be based on the equipping level rather than the item level. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Players will now receive a bonus to Spirit Bonding when landing a big fish or legendary fish. Let's go. New Times of Folklore. New items for Ethereal Reduction. D-Synth max level has been increased. New mounts. Llama mount. Look at him. Look at the guy. We got a llama. Oh, dude. Nice, man. Or is that? Is that an alpaca or a llama? Don't know the difference, to be honest. And then we've got a kitty cat. Ooh, and a little dugong or a manatee. No, not a manatee, but you know, little guy, little guy. Maybe it's a manatee. Then we've got a Mexican barding with a poncho and a sombrero, and a little cacti on his back, and we got a pretty cool umbrella, man. Looks like it's looks like an oil spill. Let's see, graphical update. We're not going to go into this too much because I've gone over it a lot, and there's a lot of just more technical things here. Alright, we'll have a look at the pictures. Before and after. Yeah, those rocks are more shiny and they're more texturous. The textures are more texturous. Before. Ugh. After. Ooh. Yeah. So that looks disgusting. That looks good. Yeah, and then we've got some more technical stuff. Lighting! A new lighting option for the Ethereal Sea lighting. You can now sample the combat voice lines. Good. And class selection is now grouped by roles. Ah! Alright. When using the Aesthetician, the display of headgear can be turned on and off. When editing character appearance by way of Fantasia, you have 60 minutes to keep editing your character. So you can edit it, save it, log in, and then 60 minutes of in-game time to go and edit your character still. Whole 60 minutes. If you're unhappy, you can go back, change it. Bing, you've still got 30 minutes left. You can go back. Oh, let's change this a little bit. You've still got 10 minutes left. You can go and change it. So it lasts for 60 minutes. Of actually playing the game. A new market board in Tulia Lull. Retainers can be registered to Tulia Lull. They can get to level 100, and you can make female Hrothgar retainers, guys. Cool. They can be assigned Viper and Pictomancer. New ventures and new items from Quick Exploration. New achievements. PogChamp. I'll be getting those. Elite marks will now be displayed in the recommendations list. Alright. The guild cost for teleporting has been increased. The world map has been updated to include the new world now. They had that whole big map in the arsenal in Old Charlian, right, where Growl's always hanging. They have the giant map on the wall that shows the new world. Very neat. The positions of the red arrows in Limits of the lower decks has been adjusted, and all maps will be high quality. The following changes have been made to the player search menu. Viper and Pictomancer have been added, and you can search for people in the new zones. The size of the online status pull-down menu has been increased in the search info menu. When a target's remaining HP is set to be displayed as percentage, decimal values will now always be shown. Very nice. This means that the only time previously, the only time the decimal percentage was shown was when the boss was below 1%. Now you'll be able to see like 69.9%. That's a good change. And display only detrimental effects you inflict it will only show on enemy targets. Cool. The new action setting for changing one action into another action. Like here they're showing Gear Skogul turns into Nastrond upon gaining a certain proc. And there's the setting for the action change, and then there's another setting to add a little recast timer. So when you're spamming the button to use it, it doesn't accidentally automatically just do the new action as well. Good. That's all good stuff. That's all really, really good stuff. Job gauges for... The new job gauges have been added for Ninja and Monk. And they adjusted a text command for that as well. They added help text for the various parts of the glamour system. They're just band-aiding it again with like they need the help menus because the system as it is now is shit. And so you need to help people understand how it works, like new players and whatnot. But they're just band-aiding the current system, and the current system is just dog water, right? Like it's really not good. They need to add just a proper, full glamour collection system. They need to. Current system sucks. Descriptions in the help menu of the emotes window have been adjusted. When viewing a repair request, the item details will now include information about dyes and materia. Why does the person repairing the gear give a shit about what dye and materia you have on your gear? We're progging top right now, and my chest piece is broken. Can someone please repair me? Bing, repair request. Oh, I see that you've got pure white dye on your chest. Why do they give a shit? They don't give a shit, man. Why does it need to be in that window? It doesn't. When viewing items attached to a MOG letter, the item details will now. That makes sense. When you send someone or someone sends you a piece of gear in the mail, it tells you what dye and material it has on it. That makes sense because that person might actually care. The person repairing your gear doesn't give a shit what dye and material you have on it. Doesn't need to be there. But whatever. Sure. The requirements to be a new adventurer has been changed, so now you need to have not completed the 6.55 final quest. You get more XP if you're with a mentor until level 90. Mentors have to now complete level 100 stuff and level to 100 to maintain their Burger King crown. If you don't do this by the time that 7.1 comes out, you're kicked out of the mentor program. Be gone. A log message will now be displayed when newly created characters on new or preferred worlds meet the requirements to receive a guild bonus. When you make a new character, when you get level 30, you get a guild bonus, and it will let you know if you can. New accents have been added to adventure plates, and they changed the color on one of the adventure plates to be black. Or one of the text. The color of the text to be black. Alright. New accents have been added to portraits. Portraits are just janky. New poses have been added. They're just janky because you have to constantly go back and update them to make sure that it's actually working, and it's annoying to do that. It needs to auto-update or people aren't going to care about this system, unfortunately. I think it's cool to have in the game, but it's just annoying to use because, again, just like you make the slightest change and it's like, warning, alert, you now look like a driver's license photo. You know, it's like, come on. Group pose, new stickers, and a new 7.0 logo. And the copyright text has been moved to be in a 16:9 thing if you have a larger monitor. The copyright text has been changed to be smaller. It's not as long. Duty recorder updated. Why are only certain things recordable with the duty recorder, by the way? What's up with that? I don't get it. Congested areas unaccessible. New text for that. A button to temporarily hide the chat log has been added. Isn't that already in the game? You can just right-click and say, hide chat log. Sure. Alarms are more powerful. You can have up to 30 alarms, and they can have 20 character names, and you can add sound effects for them. Cool. And you can mute them while you're in a duty. That's all good. I'll probably set some alarms for gathering timed nodes then. That's good. Blacklist. Characters added to your blacklist will now just be completely hidden, and if you get queued with them, it'll just say unknown. When someone who is blacklisted types something, it'll hide the text, but you'll be able to right-click it and be like, yeah, I kind of want to see what they said. But by default, it gets hidden. Blacklisting someone will blacklist all their characters on that account as well, which is a very, very good change. You can make comments for blacklisted people, so you could write like, trolled my Goldbears party, or advertised a venue, right? You can just put that a little comment for it, so you remember why you blacklisted that person. And blacklisting someone will also block them on the lodestone for you. The mute list is like the blacklist, except it doesn't hide their character and it won't call them unknown. It just makes it so you can't see what they wrote. But you'll be able to do the same thing. You'll be able to right-click and be like, what did you actually say, though? Let me have a look. A term filter. So now you can add, like, 18 plus, or venue, or you could add, you know, fun-friendly FC for all the FC, spammers in Limsa. And it'll just hide their messages. If a term you put on your term filter list is matched, and you can choose what logs you want it to apply to as well. Cool. There's restrictions for certain data centers and whatnot for 7.0 to reduce congestion, such as being logged out if you're inactive for 30 minutes, and new instances and data center travel restrictions. Players can now use the mouse to drag and drop actions onto or off the W cross hotbar. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't use cross hotbars, right? But I'm sure that some people know. Gradation of the main menu background and gamepad mode has been adjusted to improve visibility. The DualSense Edge controller can be used on Windows. The DualSense wireless controller and the DualSense Edge wireless controller can be used via Bluetooth on Windows. PS5 and Xbox Series X and S can go up to 120 FPS if they're on a 120Hz monitor. This is a big one for all the PlayStation and Xbox players out there. If you have already got an achievement on a different platform, when you play on PS5 or Xbox, you'll get the trophy for that achievement too. That's a big one. I have a friend who has done 10,000 Fates, and there's a trophy for doing like 1,000 Fates or something, and he didn't have the trophy for the 1,000 Fates because he did the 10,000 on PC, but now that'll count. Good. Yes, the setting to hide nearby players when close to quest NPCs is available now. There's settings for different graphics options, or help text for the different graphics options, and a bunch of graphics options that we're not going to get into because that's all stuff for you guys to mess around with. You can mess around with all of that on the benchmark at the moment. And it's the same for PS5, PS4, and Xbox players. You'll have a bunch of new graphic settings as well. There's some new text commands for faceware and auto target priority, your mute list, term filter, alarms, color filtering, visual alerts, new text things for all of that. This is a big one for me. You'll be able to adjust volume levels during cutscenes using the text commands. That's really nice. Job gauge, text commands, New parameters for new jobs and areas have been added to the /search command. And parameters for Soul Bahamut pet size. New additions to the auto-translation dictionary. New trophies. New music. Sound effects. Voices. The layout of the game launcher has changed. The title screen, logo, and opening movie has been changed for Dawntrail. The following options and adjustments have been made to the title screen, so they're changing options and licenses there. Configuration and system configuration will be under options. Installation details will be available there. The game version in the top left will tell you the base package and the most recent expansion. A notification will be displayed when a player is logged out due to inactivity during periods of congestion. The display of certain world names has been changed in the world selection menu. After registering to use the world visit system, accessing an Aetheryte and selecting visit another world server will display your current registration to move worlds. And retained adventures can now be assigned by the companion app. I don't really use it, but now you'll be able to bing, 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 and set all like 12 or how many retainers you have in the mobile app. And then Viper and Pictomancer can have been added to the Deep Dungeon leaderboards. Let's go. A lot of very cool stuff coming, guys. Lot of very, very cool stuff. I'm excited. 3 more days. Only 3 more days to go. I'm super excited. I will be... it's gonna be such a good time. I'll tell you that much right now. I want you guys to let me know what your favorite thing coming in Dawntrail is going to be in the comments down below. Oh, look at that mount, dude. I just want it. New mounts, new achievements. You know I'll be going for all of them. The new hunts, I'm going to be going hard on hunts because I didn't really do that in Endwalker. And I have suffered because of it because I still have like 700 more A ranks to do. It's tough out here. Solution 9 is so cool, man. Yeah. I'm so excited for Dawntrail. 3 days left. And with that, I will see you all there. Peace.